Good morning, family. It's Wednesday, December 30th, 2020. This morning, I just wanted to encourage you briefly from the book of Proverbs, chapter 30. I'm not going to read the whole chapter to you this morning. I would encourage you to get into God's Word for yourself and hide it in your heart. But I do want to turn your attention to verses 7 through 9. And it says this: 2 things I asked of you, do not refuse me before I die. Keep deception and lies far from me. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with the food that is my portion, that I not be full and deny you and say, who is the Lord? Or that I not be in want and steal and profane the name of my God. So what I just want to encourage you in this morning is verse 1 tells us it's the words of Agur, the son of Jakeh, the oracle. And he's asking God here, essentially, to help him be content, to help him to be satisfied with what he's been given. So that he won't deny the Lord, so that his heart and mind won't be taken away from the Lord. And in essence, in doing so, he would profane the name of God. And so that's what he's asking this morning. And I think that's a good request. I think that's a good request that we ought to make of God regularly, because I believe oftentimes we are so blessed and we have so many good things we enjoy that we become blinded. It turns us away from God. We start trusting in the thing, the material thing, or the riches, or the plenty. We start trusting in those things rather than in God. We forget where they come from. We forget that it's from His hand that we get those things. And I just wanted to encourage you this morning. You know, we've been getting a lot of gifts lately because of the Christmas season. We are always blessed with plenty. You know, when's the last time you or I went hungry at night? When's the last time we did not have enough of something? Generally, we seem to have more than enough of everything. So let's be thankful for what we have today. Let's give God thanks for it. Let's be content. Let's ask God to help us to be satisfied with our portion. And, you know, there's nothing wrong. You know, we laugh about it sometimes, but in Fiddler on the Roof, you know, if I was a rich man, right, and he's talking about, you know, that there is nothing wrong with being poor. There's nothing wrong with being rich. The challenge is being content in whichever position you're in. But there is a danger in pursuing wealth. You know, the Bible talks in many places about the love of money and the pursuit of wealth and the constantly trying to chase after that. And that is a vain, futile thing. And so we need to be content. We need to be satisfied. There's nothing wrong with being rich. There's nothing wrong with being wealthy. All Christians are rich in one sense. But we need to be careful with not being satisfied with what we have. This truth of wanting God to feed us with that which is our portion, of not being full and denying God, of not being in want so that we steal, this truth can and should apply to every Christian, no matter what condition in life they're in. Whether it's someone laying in the hospital bed on a respirator, someone that's so wealthy that they have a driver dropping them off at places in their limousine. Whatever condition, a Christian in prison somewhere, a guy that's just going to work every day to the same job, you know, whatever our condition in life, this should be our request, that we be content, that we be satisfied. We look at our condition sometimes, I know I do, and I'm like, oh, woe is me. And in saying, oh, woe is me, I forget that it's God who put me. He ordained that. This is my lot. This is what's before me right now. This is the thing that from the hand of God that's meant for my good. And we forget that. And so let's not forget that today. All right. I love you all. Have a blessed day. And I'll see you sometime this afternoon. God bless you. Bye-bye.